Asking someone to name the wealthiest woman in the world would leave them speechless, even though everyone can name Elon Musk as the wealthiest man in the world. Well, it's none other than Francoise Bettencourt Meyers. She was born on July 10, 1953, a French businesswoman, philanthropist, author, pianist, and wealthy heiress. According to Forbes, Francoise is the richest woman in the world as of March 2022, with an estimated net worth of $70 billion. She is Liliane Bettencourt's lone child and the granddaughter of L'Oréal founder Eugène Schueller. Her mother passed away in September 2017. As a result of her investment through Tethys Invest, the family holding company, and the high stock market valuation of L'Oréal shares, she saw a threefold increase in her wealth. But where does the story start? How did she amass such a fortune? In 1909, her grandfather Eugène Paul founded L'Oréal. The grandfather was a pastry store proprietor in Paris. He enrolled in the Institute of Applied Chemistry after earning his baccalaureate, equivalent to 2 years of college. In 1904, he graduated first in his class. After graduating, he accepted a position as a lab assistant at the Sorbonne and appeared to be heading toward a career in academic research. Then something happened that altered the course of his life and the money he and his heirs would inherit. Schueller was approached by the owner of a sizable barbershop who needed assistance developing a synthetic hair color. Because the hazardous dye of the time had a high lead content and inflamed the scalp, French ladies did not regularly color their hair back in the early 20th century. Initially drawn in, Schueller agreed to serve as the barber's scientific advisor, but soon broke off relations and went alone, conducting hair color research in a rented lab in Paris. After the trial and error with the dye, he eventually devised a viable formula and established the French company of inoffensive hair dyes in 1909. He quickly changed the name of his young business to L'Oréal. So, did he succeed? Due to his connections to the Germans during World War II, Schueller became significantly richer. Schueller's personal income increased tenfold between 1940 and 1943. But sadly, he died in 1957. Currently, Bettencourt Meyers and her family own about 33% of L'Oréal stock. Francoise has been a board member of the organization since 1997. Jean-Victor Meyers and Nicolas Meyers, her two sons, are also board members. The 100-year-old corporation has avoided becoming a stodgy conglomerate by embracing technology and making acquisitions. It recently introduced a headgear to aid users in selecting authentic fragrances. Interestingly, L'Oréal is not only the biggest cosmetics company in the world, but also the owner of more than 35 cosmetic, skincare, and personal care products. Some of its flagship portfolio firms include Maybelline, Garnier, and NYX. The brand continues to buy independent brands and develop strategic alliances to remain on top of trends, which is more significant than its tech incubator. More recently, in 2021, it acquired Youth to the People, a California skincare business that uses vegan blends and superfood extracts for an unknown sum. But is this helping? You might be wondering, how profitable is the company? L'Oréal employs 85,000 people worldwide, and its group of businesses collectively produced more than $35 billion in revenue in 2021. Moreover, Bettencourt Meyers serves as the head of her family's charitable organization, which supports France's role in developing the humanities. The foundation has evolved by actively supporting innovative structures, responding to needy families, funding basic research projects, and creating a cross-disciplinary structure that addresses everything from research to social integration. Moreover, the Bettencourt Schueller Foundation provides project developers with a strong support structure that includes listening, exchanges, advice, guidance, encouragement, networking, sharing of experiences and best practices, additional technical support, and financial support. For instance, Bettencourt Meyers and L'Oréal committed $226 million to renovate Notre Dame de Paris after a fire seriously damaged the cathedral. This support extends beyond financial assistance. It also offers independent guidance on company models, governance options, strategy, and other topics. Organizations working for the common good require significant concrete assistance for various reasons. In addition, the foundation has been creating support programs in recent years for partners that have made the volunteer sector a central component of their involvement in community-based social projects. Surprisingly, she hasn't been that soft and helpy all her life. Guess what? In 2007, she publicly sued her mother's friend, Francoise Bettencourt, for allegedly stealing more than $1 billion in presents from the elderly woman. Later, Bettencourt was given a 3-year prison term and ordered to repay Bettencourt and her family $16.5 million. Although Bettencourt Meyers is better recognized as the heiress of the most prominent cosmetics firm in the world, she still maintains a busy academic career. She's a well-known author who's authored works on Greek mythology and Jewish-Christian relations. She is highly renowned for her spiritual side and has written books on Jewish-Christian ties and Greek mythology. She's authored books about Catholicism, the tribes of Israel, Judaism, and the genealogy of Adam and Eve. Being the wealthiest woman on the globe, what does she spend her money on? Of course, she needs some luxury. Why not? She is the wealthiest woman in the world. Well, she owns a sizable collection of real estate and several additional homes, one of which is enormous. She also owns property in Lille and Bordeaux, 2 regions of France. Moreover, she has an extensive collection of automobiles. That's the likes of the Bentley Continental, the Jaguar F-Type, the Porsche 911, and the Ferrari. The Bentley Continental perfectly encapsulates the Continental GT lineup. It's a true design classic and the epitome of a luxury grand tourer, showcasing the best of British automotive craftsmanship. The machine ensures a pleasurable drive with 4 modes ranging from comfort to sport. And now, you know the richest woman on Earth. Anyway, what fascinated you the most about her? Is she that inspiring regarding that most of her wealth comes from inheritance?